Welcome to the first workout. We are very excited that you've decided to join us here. For this first video, we have 2 Tabatas for the core skill strength workout today. A Tabata is 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off for 8 rounds, which comes out to 4 minutes total. The countdown clock will start at 4 minutes, and we will have a 1-minute countdown after the first Tabata and a 4-minute countdown clock for the second Tabata. We're going to alternate between 2 movements for each Tabata. The first is quad rows and supermans, and the second Tabata is hip hinge and air squat. At the start of go, you'll do 20 seconds of quad rows, alternating between the left and the right side. Then you'll rest for 10 seconds and transition to 20 seconds of supermans, bringing both arms and legs up at the same time. You'll do 8 rounds total, and it will take 4 minutes to complete. You have 1 minute of rest between the Tabatas, and the second Tabata will be hip hinge and air squats. We have Coach Brittany leading the workout today. Before we get started here, you can check out the demo videos if you need more information or a refresher on any of the movements. If not, let's get started. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, and go with alternating quad rows. On these rows, we want to drive the shoulder backwards before pulling the weight and engage your abdominals and lats. Also keep your wrists straight as you row. We're going to rest in 3, 2, 1, and rest for 10 seconds. Next up, we have Superman. 3, 2, 1, and go. You're going to raise up both your arms and legs at the same time. Before you bring up your arms and legs, we want to squeeze the butt and engage that lower back. Nice job, halfway there. Three, 2, 1, and rest for 10 seconds. That was 2 out of 8 rounds so far. We have our quad rows next in 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice work. So we're on all fours here, stabilizing and making sure that the hips don't rock back and forth as you row. 3, 2, 1, and rest for 10. Next up, Supermans. 3, 2, 1, and go. Great job. 3, 2, 1, and rest for 10. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and quad rows. And 3, 2, 1, and rest for 10. Back to Supermans in 3, 2, 1, and go. Throughout the Supermans, you want to keep a neutral neck as well. So bringing the neck up and eyes as you bring up your arms and legs. 3, 2, 1, and rest. This is our final round of each, starting with rows in 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice work. 3, 2, 1, and rest for 10. That's it for the quad rows. We're going to finish up this first Tabata with Supermans in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Last 3 seconds. And time. We have the final 10 seconds of rest to finish out the Tabata, followed by 1 minute of rest before we start the second Tabata. We're going to start in 10 seconds, beginning with 20 seconds of hip hinge. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and start. Nice job. We're going to finish up here in 3, 2, 1, and rest for 10. And we've got air squats next. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1, and go. So we want to use that hip hinge. We're going to hinge from the hips and sit back. The butt should be initiating the movement, not the knees. Three, 2, 1, and rest for 10. And we've got hip hinge next. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. Great job. This movement is foundational for a lot of the other movements that we'll do later in the program. 3, 2, 1, and rest for 10. Air squats next in 3, 2, 1, and go. For these air squats, only go as low as your body will let you without compensation. So that means lowering yourself into that squat without letting your back round or without letting the knees pass the toes. And rest for 10. We've got hip hinge in 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, we're halfway through this second Tabata. Three, 2, 1, and rest. We've got air squats in 3, 2, 1, and go. Great job. 3, 2, 1, and rest. You should be really feeling it in your butt and hamstrings at this point. 3, 2, 1, hip hinge. This is the start of the final round of each of the 2 movements. 3, 2, 1, and rest. You have rest for 10, and then finishing up with air squats in 3, 2, 1, and go. Last 20 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and time. Great work. Next up, you have the main workout.